The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Jesus walks a lot, echoes in the dark. Gunny chief sharp, leaves the gamer's mark. Mayo drip smooth, the controller spark. Horrible gamers, we ignite the art. Pixel dreams stitched into the code. Lagging through the chaos every episode. Loading up the laughter, stories unfold. Joystick kings, legends never grow. Press start, no pause, this is the crew. Jesus, Gunny, Mayo coming through. Horrible gamers, where the gamers groove. Plug in, tune out, let's make a move.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 506. We're recording on December the 15th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Loud. Today I'm joined by my co-host from the West Coast, the best coast, the Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Yes, gentlemen. Good to see you guys again.
Howdy. And from Little Big Ohio, the Mayo is back. Steve Willier, welcome, Steve. Welcome.
Hey, what's up? Over here, enjoying this freezing cold temperature over here. Cold.
You, man. I feel you. Is it snowing over there?
Oh yeah, we had snow the other day, but I mean, right
wow.
now it's not snowing. But right now it's like a high of like, I don't know. I went to work yesterday and it was like 8 degrees when I went to work.
8 degrees? No, see, it doesn't It doesn't get that cold here, man. Over here it gets like
14, but it's like 20 right now. We got a little heat wave coming in. I think here in a couple of days it's supposed to kind of warm up a little bit to the 30s.
Dang.
But yeah,
see, Oregon doesn't get that cold. Oregon, it may get to the 20s, the low teens if it snows really bad for like a while, but it rarely goes like that hard. I mean, it does happen. I've seen it happen a few times where we had snow for like a week straight, like nonstop, and it does turn to like fucking 20 degrees or whatever, it's like 17, 18 degrees. But I've never seen it go to like the single digits ever. Like ever.
It's cold. And then we had like 4 inches of snow the other day. We're still trying to get rid of it. And then it's supposed to snow again, I think tomorrow night. And then it's supposed to warm up for a couple of days and it'll all melt. But so it's been single digits the last couple of days here.
We have no snow in our forecast, supposedly.
They didn't even have school for the kids today because it was so cold.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, we kind of weird weather here, even here in where I'm at near Northern California. Not north, like near San Francisco, but we were covered in fog for like 2 weeks, including like the Sacramento region and everything. So I had me wearing a beanie because I'm a shorts wearing guy to work. So I almost wore pants. Almost. It was that cold.
Oh no. Gunny almost had to wear pants, guys.
I had to put socks on. I know. I'm usually wearing sandals.
He had to actually use defrost on his car to clear up his windshield. Yeah. Poor guy.
Don't know what that button does he?
He's like, what does this do? What does this button do right here?
No, now that I live up on a mountain, guys, I do. You know what I do? I don't have to, but I will remote start my vehicle, from the other side and kind of let it warm up for about 10 minutes before I get in it.
My car, I have an app, right, where I can control my car. I can turn it on or whatever and have it warm up. And it used to work flawlessly. When I first bought the car, it was like you can preset it to like have the fucking seat heater turn on.
Oh, that'd be nice. Wish I had that.
You can have it to where you can have it to like what temperature you want it to be set at. Like you can set the temperature in the car and you can have presets. So I had one for winter. I had one for summer. I had one for like summer. If I didn't want the AC on, I could just turn the car on. And then I have another one that's just like turn the car on by itself. It just turns the car on. But these motherfuckers pushed an update to the car. And then ever since this update, I got it like earlier this year, maybe like in like, I don't know, sometime of this year, I got this update in my car. And it said, your car is going to update over the air. And I was like, all right, whatever, update it. And ever since this update has been pushed out, every motherfucker that has this car has been complaining, hey, my app isn't working like it's supposed to. Like, I turn the fucking thing on to the preset, the car turns on, but none of the other shit turns on. Your heater won't turn on, your AC won't turn on, your heated steering wheel, your fucking seats. None of it will turn on, just the car. So it still turns on the car, but it won't turn on anything else. It's fucking annoying, dude. It really
Yeah.
is.
So
And it
Yeah,
so
sounds
you know
like
what that means, Jesus? I'm not an expert, but I think it probably has to be flashed at the dealership.
no, because people have taken their cars to the dealership, and the dealership is like, well, just reset it on the little radio thing. You push a little pin in and reset it. And yes, that fixes it for one time. It fixes it for the next time you turn it on. But after that, you turn it on again, and it does it again. And people were complaining. They're like, what the fuck?
Need a hot
And
fix.
and they need to put another patch out or something and fix it because they're like they fucked it up and they just haven't
Yeah.
addressed it. They're just like, oh, we don't know, we don't care. Fuck you guys. We got your money already. We don't give a
Yeah,
give a
right.
Why would
fuck.
you
This
commit,
is free,
right?
okay? Hobo.
And the thing is,
Buy a new car. Buy the next model. You're
yeah, right. They're like, you buy the new model. It's gonna work on that one.
yeah.
But
You
the
only
thing
have
is,
a 20 year. It's old.
but like the thing is, it's supposed to work. It just doesn't. And like I think like when you get the Hyundai app or whatever, like you get the Blue Link. It's what it's called, Blue Link or whatever. You get that service for 3 years when you buy the car, and then after 3 years, I think it's like $30 a year after that. So I'm still in the free phase. So I'm in year 2 or whatever of owning the car. But it's like it's kind of annoying that like I turn on my car and I go to my car and it's still all like cold as fuck in there, dude. It's like freezing in there. The car is warm. Like the car has warmed up, so I could turn on the heater and it kind of starts working right away, but it does suck. It's like I know people are complaining like, Jesus, you're complaining about the most stupidest shit
Yeah.
right now. Like
Yeah,
this,
right.
oh no, Jesus has to go turn
Poor
on his
Jesus.
heater.
Gotta,
Oh
Here's
no.
what
gotta
I do,
turn the
Jesus.
heater down.
It's always cold here, right? And I have my primitive old Nissan over here. It's got remote start. I just leave the heat on in my car. And so when I start it, the heat's automatically running all the time. And then when I get in the car, it's warm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
listen,
actually
I
did that
could do
today.
that.
I
I could
preset
do
it.
that, Mayo, right? Problem is when you launch the car with the app, it asks you for what preset do you want to use. So it automatically defaults to that preset. So it thinks I need to do this preset. I need to do
Right.
the winter one. So automatically it tries to start the car with that preset, but it doesn't work. So everything is just still off.
Yeah, that stinks.
Unless I turn the car on with my key, like you're saying, if I leave the heater on in my car and then turn it off, and then in the morning I start the car with the fob, it'll work. It'll work like you're saying. Like the car will turn on with the fob,
It's just
and it'll
crazy.
have that preset.
To me, that's a feature you guys got to pay for, right? Like I knew that was coming. A lot
Yeah,
of newer cars have it. Like my old
Yeah.
Nissan doesn't it.
yeah,
You know, and it's like I don't know. I don't think it's the greatest thing. Like my daughter's Audi, you know, it's got
yeah,
that way. She has to use an app. I'm like, the remote start's already there. You know, it's already the car
yeah.
can
It's
do
already
it,
enabled. Yeah,
but
you have
you
to
just
pay
gotta
for it.
pay them so much a month,
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
know, to use it.
I'm not doing it either. I think when I didn't buy my Tacoma new, it's a 21, but I researched it and then it said, hey, if you want to do this, I think it was like 130 a month or 130 a year, so whatever it came out to be. But it
Yeah.
included some other stuff, and I thought, nah, I'll just go into the garage, you know, and remote start it with the door closed, of course. But
Yeah,
and yeah, like it only stays on, I think, for less than like 8 minutes or something. But it
mine stays on
does
for
the
10
trick.
minutes. Yeah, mine stays on
Maybe
for
it
10
is
minutes.
10. Yeah,
Yeah, mine's
I think
10.
10 it automatically shuts off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the issue that I'm having. And but you know what the crazy thing is, Mail? You think that's crazy paying for that? So recently, a lot of car manufacturers like Ford and GMC and like I'm pretty sure it was like Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. They all announced that they're going to stop supporting CarPlay.
Oh yeah. So the new
And
Chevys
if
I have it on my
don't do it for
Tacoma.
sure.
Yeah.
and if you
They
want to
have Google
use
built in.
CarPlay, they're going to charge you per month to
Jeez.
enable that feature.
Yeah.
Because they want you to use their navigation system, which guess what? Also costs like $15 a month or some shit to use.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute. So you're not gonna let us use our phones on the car, but you're gonna also not let us use your service. So we gotta pay for either one to use the fucking service. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of
Right.
annoying.
Yeah.
I think they've been talking to Microsoft too much. They're like
Yeah.
with Office and all that stuff. How it
Took
used
that
to
out
be
of
you
their
buy
playbook.
Office
Yeah.
and then it became like a rental. You know,
Yep.
like They know they can make more money that way.
Easily.
Steve,
Why,
Mr.
why buy it
Mayo,
once instead of just paying for it for the life of your car?
Mayo, is there a Google CarPlay? Is there such thing that
Oh,
exists?
well, Android has one, right?
Android
Or
has
Android,
Android
yeah.
Play.
But it's Android Auto. But
Yeah.
what they're doing is like I was looking at buying a new Chevy, and I was looking at a Blazer SSEV, and they do not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but it has built-in Google, so it has built-in Google Maps. But
Lame. That's so
yeah, so
lame. Well, like, so
that's
you
another
telling me
thing
you
for
can't
the
listen to
brain
your
fun.
own music or nothing? Like, I guess you
Well,
can via Bluetooth, right?
you log into your basically your Google account, and so you can have your apps and stuff like you would have on your phone. So like
But you telling me, nah, that's fucking stupid, man. Like, what if I use an iPhone?
I'm sure there's some way to interchange all that. I don't know, but yeah, so you got to do a whole Google thing, and it can access your phone book and all that stuff too. But it'll read
That's
you a text
lame.
message. They don't say it's as good. And the problem is, it's like now you're stuck with Google, right? And which Google's fine, Google Maps and all that is good, but Android Auto is always just seems a little better. Even though it uses, it's more up to date. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, it
you have to
sucks.
get updates through the
Yeah.
car or whatever. I do know though that's kind of neat that you can just tell the car, heat the car up to this temperature and it was do it for you and stuff like
That's
that.
kind of cool, but
But so it has like a built-in like
AI or whatever.
Google Assistant, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's just crazy how things are changing like that.
Yeah, it's dumb. To me, it's like fucking stupid. The thing that pisses me off is that my car, so every time like service is coming up, like I need to go do an oil change or something, the motherfucker will like blatantly remind me every motherfucking time I turn it on. Hey,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you're due for service, Jesus. You're negative 100 miles, Jesus. You're negative 100
Yeah.
miles. You gotta
Can't
take
you
this
just
car in right now. It's about to blow up. Take it in right now, Jesus. It's like,
you
God,
know what I
shut the
do?
fuck
You know what I
up.
do? You know what I do with that, Jesus? Like I'll get it and then like I'll go 4,000 miles. I don't care. Like I know it says every 3,000, but I'll go ahead and go into my menu
Yeah.
on my truck and then just turn that shit and then just reset it. So yeah, I did the service. Fine.
I thought about
I'll do it my
doing that.
own
I
time.
thought
Thank you.
about doing it. I thought about doing that because I mean, I get synthetic oil changes, but they, obviously the dealership when I take it in and get the oil change, they obviously are going to put a 3,000 mile interval. Even though like it's synthetic oil, dude, like it should last me 5,000 miles easily, 6,000
Yeah.
maybe, right?
You're right.
So I'm
Yeah, I
like,
do the synthetic. Everything's synthetic now.
yeah. So
Every
it's
time I
like,
go, they do
why do I need
synthetic.
to change this shit every 3,000 miles? If it should be lasting like longer. So, but those motherfuckers, they're just because they're trying to get money out of you, man. And every time I go in, they're like, "Oh, do you want us to change the windshield wipers for like $150? For
Right?
what? Are you
Yeah.
fucking crazy? Are you
You can go
fucking?
down a
Last time they showed me a list of recommended, it was called the recommended service package for my mileage because I'm at 30,000 miles right now, and I'm like, okay, what's the recommended package for 30,000? Oh, well, we recommend this one, and it was like fucking like $650, and all
yeah,
it
yeah,
was, literally, all it was like change rear light bulb, change windshield wipers,
yeah.
install some fluid injection system cleaner into the oil into the gas tank, uh, and then the oil change. As all it was. It was like the oil change basically with like new windshield wipers and new bulbs in the rear, and like something about like fucking some fuel injection system cleaner into the gas tank. I'm like, I could probably buy all this stuff for like way less than $600. I just do it
Yeah, yeah.
myself.
You know what
I
I
just do
recommend,
it my
Jesus?
fucking self. What the fuck?
I know. You know what I recommend? I understand you're still under warranty and all that stuff, but I go to a place. What is it just called? It used to be called like Chevron Oil Change. Now it's just, I guess they were just using it as a brand name and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but they're like a chain, right? So I will pay a little extra to go to that small chain because I mean they check everything, and like they recommend all the crap. And do you want to use the fuel system cleaner? It's only this much, and it takes no additional time, which is not true. Yeah, do you want to change your radiator fluid and blah 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 blah? I say no to pretty much everything,
Yeah.
even windshield wipers and all that. But it's still a little expensive because I think they only use synthetic nowadays. So it's about like $100 or 110. But you figure, hey, I'm only doing that every 3 months or something, right? 4 months.
Yeah,
But
mine is like
they check
usually
everything.
mine's depending on what it is. So if I fall on a regular interval, like a service interval, sometimes they'll just do the oil change for free, or sometimes they'll do it like they'll charge me. It depends how often I take it. Like if I take it in too soon
So you
or
got the
whatever,
2 or 3 or 2 free a
three
year, right?
three I think it's three free a year.
3 a year free. Okay.
Yeah, so I have to take it in that exact amount of time separately each year, and they'll do it for free. But then they always want to charge me for other dumb shit, and I tell them, no, I don't
Yeah.
want this other shit, man. I told them my car is pretty fucking new. You think like my car's gonna fucking break down because I don't change out the fucking whatever fluid? I'm like the motherfucker hasn't
Right.
even been driven that much. You're telling me like ain't no fucking way, dude. Oh well, it's recommended. Oh
Of
fuck
course,
you
it's
guys.
recommended.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, you fuckers want to charge me
Crazy.
$300 fucking dollars every goddamn time I walk in this motherfucker. Because I think an oil change for me, when they charge me, it's like 130 or something like that.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
That's what they
But
charge
when you
me.
think about it, I mean, they're cleaning your windows. They're you know,
Gunny, I don't give a shit,
oiling
Gunny,
up
because you know what?
your door hinges,
As,
and
as soon as
what I
I
mean?
drive out the door,
You
Gunny,
get the free car wash.
I'm driving into the rain, Gunny. As soon as I drive out the door, you think I give a fuck a free car wash?
But you might want new wipers then.
Yeah. Well, you don't
I'm
want
driving right
your
out into
tires
the rain.
shiny. You don't want shiny
Uh,
tires.
No, I don't care about the shiny tires. I'm driving out into the rain where it's wet. No one's gonna notice. Oh, that guy just got a new oil change and his car got washed. Like no one's
He's
gonna
got
notice. No one's gonna notice.
he's got shiny tires
This guy
in
got
the
shiny
rain.
tires. Look at his tires. They're really shiny. Yeah, no one's gonna give a fuck. All right, no one's gonna care. No one gives a fuck.
It doesn't rain here, so I guess
But yeah, so that's issues with fucking cars now. It sucks. It sucks. And I thought about getting rid of my car. I'm like, cars are so expensive. I don't want to get rid of my car and then start all over, man, on a new car. So,
Right.
What would you get? What would you get? What would be your
Uh,
next vehicle?
an SUV. I would look for an SUV. I don't know what kind, but when I was in Hawaii, I was driving like one of those Ford Expeditions,
Oh, those are nice.
and
Yeah,
that shit was
I've
huge.
driven
It
one
was
before, and
huge.
in the passenger, they are.
There's huge. There's a lot of room in there, but it was
I think they're
nice.
bigger than
There
the
was like
Suburban, aren't they?
that thing is huge, bro. It was like a fucking semi truck. I literally was like the size of a bus. Every time I pulled up next to the bus, I would just look over.
Was it seat like 12 people or something?
Yeah, it's like I think like 10 people or some shit in that fucker. Like you can fit a lot of people with that motherfucker, right? And a lot of shit in the trunk. So that fucker was huge. And like driving that thing around in Hawaii, that thing was huge. I mean, but it wasn't bad on gas, really. Like considering how big it was, it wasn't terrible. And I was like, it's not that bad on gas. It's actually pretty okay. But I was just thinking like the car payment on this thing would probably be like 1,200 a month easily. Like
Yeah,
it had to be that much.
yeah.
They're expensive, man. They're like 80 fucking grand or something. Like fuck that. Fuck that. You ain't trying to spend that much on a fucking car. All I need the motherfucker to do is take me to work and bring me back home safely. That's all I needed to do. All right, Gunny.
That's it. So okay, but now for me, like now I'm up here and I've got a Tacoma, and it's great. I put new tires on it. That was like $1,200, right, for the all terrains, and they work really well going over the mountain. But man, I really want an all-wheel drive vehicle now, like coming
I
over the
want one.
mountain.
That's the only reason I want. So I should have got the I think it's the hybrid model of my car that has all-wheel drive, and that's the
Yeah.
only reason I wanted it, because the hybrid model has a little bit more tech in it. Like it has like cameras on the side and all around the car, where mine only has the
Like a
camera
Tesla?
in the back. Yeah, mine only has the camera in the back, but the hybrid has the cameras all around it. And I think the hybrid is either the hybrid or the normal model that has all-wheel drive,
Oh,
which I
send me a
wanted.
link. Send me a link on that.
But my car didn't have all-wheel drive. It just has front-wheel drive, even though it's the sports model. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid, but whatever. And I got it because I liked it anyway. I liked because it looks different from the other models. My car has like a different bumper and different looking shit, so it looks cooler, but it doesn't have like some of the other shit that the other cars have. So it's weird. Like it's the top trim, but they take out a lot of shit. I don't know if it's to keep the cost down or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. It's stupid. To me, it's stupid. I'm like, how is this the top trim and it's the fucking like it's missing shit that the other one has. The guy's like, oh, I don't know. The dealership guy had no clue why they did it that way.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm just selling this shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Right? Yeah. Just buy it. Let's go inside. Let's run the numbers. Come on. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about the side cameras, Jesus. You don't need them. You're a good driver. You don't need the side cameras.
Yeah. Have you ever used them before? No. So you don't need them.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't need the side cameras.
Maybe we can add them later. Let's go run the numbers. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on. Give me your name, social security number. Let's go.
Let's go.
Before you change your mind.
Yeah, you walk the fuck out of it. And I was pretty close to walking out of buying my car, but then I didn't. But I was kind of close to like being like, no, I don't want it. I don't
What
want
about I'm just going to throw this out random, Jesus, but what about a Ford Bronco? Did you ever look at those?
Oh, listen, the Ford Bronco, I did look at them, but the issue
I don't think
was,
they're all-wheel drive, though, right? Maybe the top fucking.
So I think some of them
trim
might
is.
be.
I don't know.
I think some of them are, but not all of them. I know some of them are. But the problem was that with those, one of my coworkers had one, and he told me that ever since he bought it, he's had nothing but issues with it. He's like, I've had nothing but issues with this thing. He's like, I've had to take it in to like be like repaired, like actually like repaired, like I take it in and they keep it for like a week.
Oh,
He's like 5 times now,
Yeah.
and he's like, I bought it brand fucking new. He's like, I didn't buy it used. I didn't buy it with like miles on it. He's like, I bought it brand new. I pre-ordered it. He said that he pre-ordered it and got it when they first came out, and he's like, it's been nothing but fucking problems with it. He's like, I fucking hate that car. He's like, I fucking hate it. He's like, I don't even know why I still have it. I fucking hate that thing. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Tell him to get a Hyundai or a Toyota, right? Buy Japanese, man.
I guess I'm not buying a Bronco then. Fuck. That's the only reason I got discouraged from it, because he told me that he hated it. He was like, I fucking hate it. He's like, it's like the worst car. He's like, it's the worst car ever. He just said that he's always had issues.
Okay.
Like, he's like, sometimes it won't even start. He's like, it wouldn't even start sometimes. It just wouldn't start for him, like at all. Like it just wouldn't do nothing. It would just sit there. Like, he's like, what the fuck? And he's like,
Damn.
and the battery's not dead. He's like, I don't know why the fuck it wouldn't start. The motherfucker. So I had to take it in, and they had to replace something in the car, and then it worked. And then the next time it stalled out on the freeway on him. He said that fucking sucked. So he had to take it in for that. Then some other time, some other bullshit happened. He's like, I fucking hate that car. I'm like, damn, well, that sucks, dude. Because it looked nice, but he just didn't like it. He said it was the worst car he's ever owned.
Yeah, because there's I went and looked at him, and there's like 4 different tiers on the Bronco.
Yeah.
You know, there's the regular one that people see commonly, and then
Yeah,
they
like a
kind of go
sports
up
one.
from there. There's a sports one. There's like an off-road one with bigger tires, and my gosh, those things go up to like $70,000, $80,000. I was like, whoa, yeah,
Yep.
a little too much.
Cars, like I said, cars these days kind of not that good, man. Like even like the brand that I bought, Hyundai, like even them, after I bought mine, they announced that all the new models moving forward, like the 2025 and up or 2026 and up, that they're gonna like cut down the warranty on them. So instead of being like 10-year, 100,000 mile, it's gonna be like 5-year, 80,000 miles or something. They're cutting back on the warranty on them for some reason. I guess they got tired of fixing people's cars after 9 years or something. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
And so they're doing that, and like, yeah. So I'm like, what I'm worried about in my car though, Gunny, honestly, it has so much tech in it, like technology bullshit, like screens and like all these stupid little fancy fucking touchscreens everywhere, that like I'm worried that like that's gonna fucking break. I'm fucking worried about that.
Yeah.
Good thing is,
the more
I have
stuff you have
warranty.
like that, the more likely it can break. There's
Yeah.
some more stuff to break.
And like they offered me extended warranty on that. I could extend it up to 100,000 miles in 10 years, but I didn't accept it. So the basic warranty is 60,000 miles, 5 years. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm getting another 30,000 miles. But I'm like, after that, I'm fucked. If the fucking screen breaks, I'm not fixing that shit. But then if I don't fix it, Mayo, I don't have an odometer. I don't have a gas gauge. I don't have anything telling me what the fuck's going on with the car.
They make an app. You can just use an app on your phone.
Yeah, and then just tape it to the dash.
Just tape an iPad to my dashboard.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
tape an iPad to the dashboard and call it good.
Get a tablet on there, you're good.
Yeah, easy fix.
Easy.
Duct tape does wonders.
Duct tape a fucking eye patch.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that on Facebook or somewhere,
Oh,
Twitter,
shit.
X,
Oh, fuck. that would be funny.
Reddit. I think that's where I saw it. Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, welcome to the show, people. Welcome.
Car
The-
talk.
The car
Happy
talk
holidays,
show.
everyone.
Happy holidays. But all I'm saying is, if you're buying a car for the holidays, A, make sure it's the car you really want, and B, make sure that it has everything you want on it, because like a lot of new cars, like I said, don't have that Apple Play and Android Auto anymore because the car companies suck and they want to sell you their bullshit.
Well, they want to charge you more. Yeah, they want to sell you their
Yeah.
rental. You rent your service now.
Yeah. Or BMW is the worst though, and Mercedes, because they actually charge you.
For heated seats, right?
Yeah, they have a subscription for their heated seats.
Yeah. Oh, I see people online raging about that.
You have to pay like, I think it was like $15 a month to be able to use your heated seat. So the car has them already installed. You just gotta pay them $15 to be able to turn the fuckers on, or they won't turn on. I'm like, that is so fucked. That is so messed up. I'd be pissed off if I was a BMW owner. You just paid you just got like a car for like what, like 70 grand, 60 grand to not be able to use your heated seats. I'd be fucking mad.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be so mad. But regardless of all that, I love my car. I really do. I enjoy driving it, and I enjoy taking it around and fucking doing crazy shit in it. Even though, like, every time I notice a new scratch or something on it, it pisses me off dearly. It fucking gets me so mad, Gunny. It gets me so mad. You don't even know,
I bet,
bro.
yeah. Yeah.
You don't even know that one time when I drove over that thing on the freeway and it punched a hole in my bumper. I was so fucking mad.
I remember you showed it to us. I was like, I couldn't see what you were talking about, and then I zoomed in.
I was so mad at that, Mayo. I was so fucking pissed about that. I'm like, that is some fucking bullshit. Some bullshit like liner of a car came off the bottom. Either it was like a truck or like something big, but the liner of it came off. It was just a plastic fucking liner, Mayo. And I happened to drive over it because I didn't swerve. I drove right over the fucker, and my car's pretty low to the ground. What did it do? Fucking punched a hole right in my bumper, dude. I was so mad.
Damn.
I was so fucking pissed. I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit. You know, the one thing I don't know about my car, though, Mayo, which I'm worried about, is how to change the headlights.
The bulbs?
Because they're down low on the car. They're down low on the bottom. They're not on the top. So they're like down low in the bumper, like way down there. I'm like, how the fuck do I change these out if I need to?
If I had to guess, it's probably through the wheel well.
Yeah, you probably have to take off the cover, huh? And like fucking.
Yeah, you'd reach back in that way. Some of them have a little door.
No, mine don't have a little door. It has.
I mean, you've opened up the engine compartment and looked in there, and
it's too tight to shove my hand all the way down there, bro. It's down on the bottom. I'm telling you, like, so like there's a light bar in the front of my car. There's a light bar on the top, like an LED light bar, and then down on the bottom of the bumper, like on the bottom of it, is where the headlights are, but they're all the way on the bottom of the car.
Yeah,
and the turning signals are down there too. Everything is down there, and it's like, how the fuck do I get my hand in there to fucking replace these bulbs if I needed to? Like, the fuck?
Probably through the wheel well. I've done a few cars, and some of them are kind of difficult. My daughter has a Mazda SUV, and it's like a 2016. You know, not the newest thing in the world, but still. And that was a little bit of a pain. But most of the time, you can just go through the wheel well if you can't get it from above.
And try to get. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do, man. I'm gonna have to experiment on that shit one day, because I'm like, this doesn't seem very easy to get to. It's like because I'm always thinking about it, because I'm like, those motherfuckers are pretty low to the ground. How the fuck am I gonna get in that bitch to fucking get that out of there? So yeah, probably right, Mayo. Probably have to.
How they designed it, so that they would replace it.
They have to do it. Yeah, so you take it in and they charge you fucking $200 to replace your fucking light. Oh, we had to do an hour's worth of work. That's $200 for a fucking
or 2 hours. Yeah,
for a $10 light bulb or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fucking bullshit, Gunny. All right.
I wish light bulbs were $10 for cars now. Have you priced them things?
Yeah, they're like $70, aren't they?
Yeah,
per piece. Yeah.
Wait till the RAM goes out in my car. I'm
Oh
fucked.
boy, yeah.
I'm gonna have to total it out.
Had to pull some from your computer. Yeah. Is it compatible? Yeah. Is it DDR5 or I don't know.
The fucking RAM goes out. Oh yeah, sir. The RAM went out on your car, and we don't cover that under the warranty. You're fucked. Oh, shit. I'll be screwed, man. That sucks. anyways, anyways, we're gonna talk about video games, people, and we've been playing this week. Gunny, I played some more games this week. I know you have, but I have too. And of course, I played some more Battlefield, and that's just Battlefield. They do have an event going on right now called Ice Lock, and on the New York City map, it's pretty much all snowy now, and they have like these like fire barrels scattered around the map. And so if you're walking around the map without being near the fire barrel, you kind of start getting like your screen starts getting like frozen on the edges, and then your character starts losing health based on like being cold or whatever. So you have to like get near one of the fire things and kind of like warm up and gain your health back and continue fighting the fight. And that's either conquest, rush, breakthrough, or whatever. Like different modes, they all have it on that map. Um, and there's also a new battle pass. There's like the battle pass, right? The season 1 battle pass still going, but there's like a sub battle pass similar to the last one they had a few weeks ago when the California map came out. They had one for that called, I think it was called California Resistance. This one is called I don't know, something with ice. I don't know what it's called, honestly. Icebreaker, ice pick. I don't know what it's called. I would
Ice
call it,
cream.
if I was gonna call it something, I would call it Icebreaker, but I don't know what it's called, honestly. Anyways, it's Operation whatever, and it's the Ice Battle Pass, and it's free if you play the game. You get it. It's a standard free Battle Pass. I think it's also for the Battle Royale people that play the game for free. I think they get it for free too. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if you own the game, it's in there. I don't know if you have to have season 1 though. Like if you have to have paid for season 1 to get these for free, because for me they're free, but I don't know if for everyone that, like, for example, excuse me, for example, the battle royale people that just have the battle royale, if they get it for free, you'd have to check that, Gunny. If not, it's probably paid like a $15 or $20 thing, but it also has its own tiers and its own challenges, and you progress that one to unlock special camos, like snowy looking camos, white looking tanks and guns, and little charms and whatever for your gun, and
Yeah.
stickers and shit. So you do that. Um, and so I've been playing it, and I've been kind of progressing mostly the main battle pass. Every once in a while, I'll get like some challenge done that I needed to do, and that'll give me points for the other one, for the ice one. But I'm not specifically playing that mode a lot because I played it and I'm not a real big fan of it. I don't like that New York map at all, really. It's kind of like, it's cool every once in a while, but it kind of gets boring to play over and over and over, which is kind of what they want you to do because that's the only map they turned into a snow map. Which I'm like thinking they should have turned like the neighborhood one into a snow map. They could have turned some of the other maps into snow maps, but they only did this one. And it's arguably one of the worst maps in the game. But I get it. They did it probably because it's based in New York and it snows in New York or whatever. So yeah, it wouldn't really make sense to turn like a LA map into a snow map because it doesn't really snow in LA, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
so it wouldn't make a lot of sense having snow everywhere in LA or whatever the fuck. But I get why they did that. So but in my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of it. Um but it's there if you want to progress that battle pass or whatever. It's available
It's
for the
called
people that
the
have.
Winter Offensive Event
Oh, there you
Pass.
go. There you go.
This update introduces a new melee weapon, an icy winter variant of the Empire State map called Ice Lock Empire State.
Yeah, yeah. Which it's a shitty map. Empire State is a shitty map. I don't
It,
like it.
is it like New York or something? Is that what they're referring to?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a New York
Okay.
it's a New York map. Yes, you're like right
Okay.
next to the Brooklyn Bridge, and like you're like fighting right there, like in the middle of New York. It's like a bunch
Oh,
of tall
nice.
buildings.
It probably looks nice.
Yeah. It looks okay. I mean, like I said, it's an okay map. It's just not the best. But yeah, I've been playing some of that. But of course I've also played a little bit more of Norland And this is that game that I always go back to. It's just a game that I will always go back to, I think. It's just a game that's part of my rotation now, right? It's kind of like, for me, it's like Game Day of Tycoon or Bomber Crew. It's a game that I will always just go back to whenever I want to chill and play a game that frustrates the fuck out of me. And of course,
You said chill and frustrate the fuck out of you.
yes,
Both the same
yes.
time.
Well, it's chill to me because once I learn the mechanics, I'm chilling with it. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. The frustrating part is that these games that I used to chill with are frustrating games, man. Like Bomber Crew is a frustrating game. When you are fucking blown up in the middle of the sky and all your crew dies, you're fucked. Your crew is dead. You have to start all over from scrap. Your plane has to be brand new. You have a downgraded plane from what you had before. You have to upgrade it all again. You have to upgrade your crew again to learn the abilities, and like it sucks when your crew dies. And same with Game Dev Tycoon. You know, if you go into bankruptcy because you're developing a game and you don't have enough money, the bank will loan you money, and then once the bank loans you money, they want you to pay them back right away. And like if you don't make a big hit game with the money they loan you, you're screwed, and you have to start that level all over, and it's frustrating. So with Norland, it's the same way. Like this one, like they introduced a new patch recently, where before they had these little books, right? These little books you buy from the vendor, and you use it to teach knowledge to your lords, and they'll learn the different knowledges or whatever, different like things, right? Like how to build a mine, how to build this, or how to build that, how to build this farm, how to build whatever, like upgraded shit that you can build in your village or your town or your kingdom. Well, now they have it, Mayo and Gunny, to where it's capped at population. So if you have the first 10 people, you only unlock these first 10 books. To unlock the next 10 books, you have to get your population to 20. To unlock the next 10 books after that, you have to get your population to 30. To unlock the next 10 books after that, you have to get your population to 40. The problem with that is, like, I get it. They're making it to where all your lords can learn everything, and makes it easier for you to be able to learn everything for everyone. So everything kind of becomes common knowledge. The problem is it slows the game down a lot. So now it makes the game takes like twice as long to progress because you are learning things so slowly. And I think it's unfair, but whatever. It's the way the developers wanted to go, so that's what they did. And they made it more difficult.
So it's been nerfed, or is that the wrong word I'm using?
Kind of, yes. Because before you could just learn anything at any progress, as long as you had a lord that was smart enough to learn something.
Yeah.
They can learn any book as long as you bought it. You bought the book, and as long as you had the money to buy the book, you can teach it to any lord that knew that not like they had to be high enough level to learn it, right? Fast. Anyone can learn it. But the higher intelligent people, like the ones that are smarter than the other ones, based on their intelligence points, they will learn it faster. So you can have these purple books, and these guys were learning it pretty quick. But if he was a level 1 intelligence, it would take him like fucking 4 weeks to learn that shit. Where a normal lord with like a level 12 intelligence, it would take him 4 days to learn that thing. You know what I mean? So the problem here is they're capping it to where you have to have a certain population to unlock these books. And that's making it hard because I'm trying to upgrade my village and upgrade shit quickly, and I can't. And then I start getting attacked by other people, by bandits, by the ragged people, by these other factions. They start attacking you and bullying you into submission, where it's like, fuck, like my army is not strong enough because I don't have certain knowledge unlocked to upgrade my army to be able to fight back against these guys when they come after me. You know what I mean? So there's that. But of course, they're doing some more balance patches on it, they said. And they're going to listen to the feedback and see what people say, if they like it or don't. And they might roll it back, they might keep it, they might not. Because these developers are they're very like feedback centric. Like if the people start saying like, hey man, this shit's too hard, or like, this shit's like, what the fuck, this sucks, they'll roll it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
let me
if the
ask you
people-
something. Something I've never asked you before, but Project Zomboid, you know how you can go in and like when it's in Steam or whatever, and then you can actually, there's like literally like 50 different versions of the game of under the beta thing? Does Norland have that option of like rolling the game back to different options or whatever that you know of? Have you ever tried it or?
No. So they have two different tiers of the game. So they have the beta branch, which is like the up to date, latest patches, like the testing patches, which they do a lot of. They have that branch, and then they have the main branch, which is like the stable branch, they call it.
Yeah, stable
And
and
that
yeah,
and that and
you
that's
get
the
to
one that's like
launch.
okay, this is what we're launching with, kind of. This is what we plan to launch with. This is what we're rolling out with. So I usually play the stable one. I have played the beta one in the past, and the beta one is cool, but it's a lot of different, like, shit is constantly changing. Like every day they put a patch out, like every other day. So it's like things are constantly changing. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about Project Zomboid is, but I used to do it, back in the day, where I'd be like, let me play this version, let me go back like a year ago or something, So I always thought that was cool with what they did.
Yeah, I never
And
really did that. The only time I ever did that, I remember, I think it was Minecraft back in the day when I was early playing it. You could go back and change the version you were playing. You could go back to an
yeah,
older, but yeah, I have never messed with that on any of my games, like trying to go back to an older version or whatever.
right. Yeah, and I think they're now up to like Project 42 or something. I don't play as often, and I almost never play online. So, yeah, it's like my kids on at different times. I don't, yeah, have anybody in the community to start a new game with or whatever. So it's all just single player, just killing zombies and collecting shit. So
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think I played a little bit. It's funny, like on my list or whatever. It's like, of course I played that game. Like, yeah, probably played a good hour or two of it. But Jesus walked away. You know what? I might as well just continue here, Mayo. So
Yeah.
because I didn't play that much because my schedule, holidays or whatever. Man, I worked a ton of hours this week. So, but I was playing when you guys jumped on last weekend. We didn't record, but Moonlighter 2. So I don't think I talked about it the last time we recorded, but yeah, I'm playing this on the PC Game Pass, and I think when I reached out to Ryan, I was like, hey, I don't know if you knew it, but I'm sure he did. But he goes, yeah, it's only on PC Game Pass because I noticed it right away on the front page. So that's where I'm playing it. And so, it's funny because I think Brian, he was talking about like playing cozy games, and I feel like I don't know if this would classify as a cozy game, but because it does involve swords and other things. But yeah, it's a cool game. I've been enjoying it. It's very relaxing. I feel like that's the experience I'm getting from it.
Nice.
So
How much
out there?
changed from the last one?
I have no idea because I never really played the first one. So I don't know if we were even game sharing at the time that first one even came out.
What game is this, Scotty?
Yeah, Moonlighter 2.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, I feel like it's a very relaxing game.
It is.
It's not
The first
difficult.
one is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. Like, so I don't know I'm kind of at the point where I don't know what level I'm at or whatever, but when you go on, like, I'll just call it a dungeon run, think of like Darkest Dungeons 2 or 1 or 2. So, but at least you see like kind of the whole, like the run that it's going to take you on. So you could go through like, probably 12 different rooms or whatever. Right. So, but what's kind of cool is I was a little intimidated at first, but I'm able to get to like the sixth room or whatever area. And then it gives you that option. And I never noticed it's in the bottom right where it's like, hey, do you want to dip out and just kind of go back to the village?
Yeah.
And I know when I'm on my last health potion, which you only get, I actually bought a second one slot for it. So I'm up to 2 now. I'm like, yeah, because I think, and the cool thing about the game is I'm playing it on normal, regular, not baby mode. And it's saying like, hey, like you died, so you lose all your relics and everything that you've collected are at half the price.
Yeah,
so
isn't that the gamble, right? You want to go as far as possible and get as many items as possible without dying, right? And then you take those items back to your shop.
Right, because it's not, because there's a set amount of items, right, that are probably in the chest itself, right? Like there's only one real chest at the very end of the room, right? So as I'll call it, but so then you'll open that. And then what's kind of cool is I don't know if they did this in the first one where it'll even show you when you go to pick up these relics and it has these little arrows on it and it'll say, hey, this will affect if you put this one in the top slot in your chest, in your bag or whatever, in your backpack, it'll say, hey, it'll affect it. So just be careful, because you end up like you may eliminate the other relic, but then that relic that caused this effect or whatever, this freeze or burn or something, like it'll be a little, it'll have more value to it. So, or like, because I haven't figured that part out yet. So, and then other ones will actually, increase the other relics value or whatever. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I thought the store was pretty cool where you can just kind of come in and, you're not really sure, right? You've got all these question marks across of like, and you're like, all right, fine, I'll just set the price at 600. And then I'm thinking like, that's a lot, right? That's a lot for that relic probably, because it's like a medium tier or, a higher tier or something, but not a complete. I've had a little epics at this point, but and it's like that person will have this big old smile on their face. And I don't know if I can just reject the sale.
You fucked up, Gunny. You fucked up. You gotta have him be mad at you.
I know. I should have had it at like 1,000, right? At least. And I was being nice.
You're giving these people good deals. You're supposed to take their money, not give them good deals, Gunny. God.
Okay, but no, there's
bad
a thing
salesman,
in the game.
Gunny, you're fired.
There's a thing in the game, and it even tells you early on in the game where it's like, hey, you don't want to piss people off, Jesus. If you keep pissing people off, you won't get the buffs in the store. So there are buffs that will happen. I think at least one time when you open up the shop in the morning, and you'll get a buff, right? Like kind of halfway through your sales, it'll say, hey, everything now is like you get 50% more money or whatever from each sale, or you get the choice of 3 different things, or I don't know what the other 2 options are, but I usually choose the or a tip or something like a 30% tip for each item. So it's cool, like they're adding, it's not just people coming in buying stuff, right? So you're just kind of watching it happen. You get to interact, and but yeah, it's super chill. I like it, and yeah, so far so good. So I think I'm certainly that carrot on the stick for me is definitely getting to the end of the run, But
I like the store. I like the store aspect more than the
I did too,
one, honestly. But it was cool. The first one was cool. Glad you're enjoying the second one.
Yeah, it's cool. It's super relaxing.
Real quick though, I want to talk about the PS Portal, which I used quite a bit this week. But I used it in the different mode. I didn't use it to stream my PlayStation to my Portal. I used it to stream games directly from the cloud.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
To my Portal, which you can do on if you have the premium tier of PlayStation Plus. So I was able to stream a few different games. There's PlayStation 1 games on there. There's PS2 games. There's PS4, PS5 games on there. And I was able to do different ones. And it all worked good. I gotta give it up to them. They figured it out. They know how to make it work. And the cool thing is that if these games have multiplayer in them, you can play multiplayer while streaming the game. I know it's weird, right? Like you're like, what? I'm like, yes, you can play the multiplayer portion of the game while streaming the game, which is kind of cool. So it's a cool little neat little feature for the Portal if you have a Portal to check that out. It's a cool feature. I like the Portal. The Portal's a neat little device. I don't use it as much as I should, obviously, but I like it. I just should probably use it more because it's just kind of. I don't even know where it's at right now. Where the fuck is it? It's over there.
I was thinking, Jesus. Remember when this first came out and it was a first announced, and I was so curious about what it is, and then eventually got my PS5, and I don't have a use for the Portal because I don't know. I just don't. I think that whole cloud thing is cool, but I wonder. Like, eventually, I would like to see, not like a games natively or whatever, because they did that with the Vita and stuff, and got so hacked, right? Like really big time hacked on that. But or it was the PSP. I think both, but. That's fine, right? If they just want to stream it. But I thought it would be nice to eventually just have the Portal. Hey, I don't even have a PS5. I can just buy games directly from the store. Like maybe you can do that now. Maybe you don't even have to own a PS5, or maybe you have to, right, to play these games, directly from, the servers or whatever. So that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I think
the next game I'm going to try with that is the Red Dead Redemption because it's on the cloud. and it's the first one, so I'm gonna try that on there and see how well that works. Besides that, though, real quick, I want to say I got real back into Death Stranding, and I'm at the end almost, Gunny. I'm there.
Oh, nice.
I'm there. A lot of shit has happened, Gunny. Let me tell you, dude. Like a
Don't
lot
tell
of
me,
like
no spoilers.
a
Not
lot of
too
like
many.
what the fuck moments have happened, and I'm so confused about what's going on and how the game is going to end. I am like beyond confused. Like honestly, that ending
Yeah.
is so convoluted. Like it's so much shit being thrown at you at once. You're like, what? But what? What the fuck? And then you're like, what? And then they start explaining shit to you, right? And you're like, wait a minute. Like, no, that can't no. Like it's so I'm excited to finish it. But it's like, oh man, it's taking me forever to finish it. Like I'm on chapter 15 or 14. I think there's 17 chapters, so I got 3 left. I thought I was at the end, but I wasn't at the end. And then I thought I was at the end again, and I'm still not at the end. And I thought I killed the bad guy, but the bad guy is somehow still alive because he's on the beach. So now I gotta go kill him on the beach, and that's my next mission. Um, but I just gotta say about Death Stranding, all the characters, dude, all the characters, like all of them, every single one of the main characters, everyone on the ship, from the captain to Tomorrow, the girl named Tomorrow,
Yeah.
Rainy, and Fragile, and Dahlman, and Hartman, and Deadman, and Die Hardman, and all of them, and Charlie, they're all written so good. And there's just a lot of what the fuck moments in the game, dude. A lot of like, what the fuck is even happening? Right? There was a whole sequence in like a cutscene that I watched last night that was like the puppet guy, and he was dancing to K-pop, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you find out who he really is, and you're like,
Huh.
what the fuck? What the
Yeah.
fuck? It was like a what the fuck moment. It really was. It
I'm
was
glad
like,
you did it that way, Jesus, because when I first got the game and then we were both talking about it at the same time, I kind of goofed, man. I didn't go down a rabbit hole, Jesus, but I did stop myself. I went onto the Googles and the Reddits and stuff and just kind of doing a little research. I made sure not to read the second book for Death
okay.
Stranding 2, but I was like, fuck. I was like reading some stuff about Dollman and Tomorrow, and I was like, not together, but separate, different things. And it's like, all right, Ellie, stop. Like I feel like are these just somebody's opinions, or is this like did this
A lot
shit
of
actually
shit
happen?
goes
I want it
down,
to
dude.
happen in the game, not from fucking
A
internet.
lot
You
of,
know?
like there was a lot of what the fuck moments. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You learn a lot of things about BB, Lou, Tomorrow. You learn a lot of things about Dahlman, about Hartman, about the old president, Die Hardman. You learn things about the current president. You learn things about Fragile. You're like, oh my god, what in the fuck? What? You learn things about the bad guy that's chasing you around. What's his name? Neil Vanna or whatever. You learn some
Yeah.
crazy shit about him. You learn some
Troy
crazy shit
Baker.
about.
Yeah.
You learn some
Oh, Neil
crazy shit
Vanna. Okay,
about.
is he coming back again? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, Neil Van he's from the game from the beginning, but you
Right. Is
learn
he
a
come?
lot of
I
things
got to go
about
after
him.
him another time, or oh my gosh, yeah,
He comes
the guy
back
never
like 20
dies.
times, dude. Yeah, he never. But oh,
Jeez.
when shit goes down, you'll see what happens with him and why he's chasing you, and you're like, oh, that's why he was chasing me this whole time to give me this, and this explains this, and then you learn things about Sam's ex or his wife or whatever that died, that had the baby, and
The
then you're like,
doctor
oh yeah, you're
or
like,
the
oh.
psychiatrist or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
psychiatrist. Yeah, yeah. You learn
Damn,
things
I
about
need to get
her,
back into that
and
game.
then there's a fire guitar. There's a fire guitar that shoots fire. All right, and then somehow you end up with that in your possession. It's
Nice.
fucking wild, dude. It's a fucking mind fuck. And it was funny as fuck because last night I was watching it, right, and I was playing it, and I'm watching a cutscene, like one out of the fucking 50,000 cutscenes I watched yesterday, and there's a whole cutscene where everyone's on the bridge of the Magellan or whatever, the big ship, and the bad guy shows up, and all this crazy shit's going down, right? Like the bad guy shows up, he's talking shit to everyone, like you know who I'm talking about, the dude with the gold, with the white face and the gold or whatever,
I'll just
Higgs
call
or
him Troy
whatever.
Baker. Yeah,
Higgs, yeah, Higgs is Troy Baker, but
Higgs. Yeah,
Higgs shows up, and he's all like, "Oh, hey, what's up, buddies? I'm here. you guys want to kill me, but I'm gonna tell you some shit right now. And he starts telling some shit. And even like at one point, the character Dollman or whatever, he's like, honestly, guys, I don't even know what's now.
I think I
He's like,
already did that part. I think
he's
I
like,
did
I
that
don't
scene
even know
already.
what's going. He's like, I don't even know what's going on
Yeah.
right now. He's like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, I don't even know what's going on right now. And I thought to myself, I fucking laughed out loud when he said that because I thought to myself, I wonder if that was written in the script or if the fucking voice actor just kind of said that out loud during that
Yeah,
fucking
kept it
moment,
in there. Yeah.
and they just kept it in because that shit was hilarious because it hits at the right moment because he's like, honestly, I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. I'm like,
That's
I
when
don't either, dude.
he showed up on the bridge, right? Yeah. I did
Yeah,
play that part. Yeah, that was
well,
cool.
no, he shows up on the bridge again.
Oh, a
You
second
don't
time. Okay,
know
I haven't
the
gotten to it
second
then.
time. It happens again, Gunny. Trust it. This motherfucker, he's like impossible to kill, dude. All right, that Higgs guy, he really is like impossible to kill. And then like he figures out a way to like fuck up Sam and like torture him. And he knows, like he already knows. He's like, look, I know I can't kill you because you're a repatriate, but I'm gonna make you suffer before you
Yeah.
die. And you're gonna keep dying, and every time you die, you're gonna suffer more and more and more and more and more. And you're just gonna keep in a loop, keep dying in a loop, in a
I
loop,
did
in a
see.
loop.
I did play the loop. Yeah.
And so there's a lot of shit going down, dude. I'm like, what in the fuck? So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm like I said, I'm near the end. I connected. It says I connected most of Australia, which is like all of it for the main story. There's still side areas I can connect, but I'm like, I don't want to connect them. I'm done with the game. I just want to finish it. I want to get through to the end. I want to see what happens. I want to see like how this all plays out because you find out a big spoiler about Tomorrow. And she's a badass, dude. Tomorrow is a
Yeah,
badass
she is.
motherfucker. She's a
Yeah.
bad motherfucker. She can fuck shit up. And then you find out some shit about Rainey. You find out some shit about Sam and the whole situation with him and the BB that he has and all this crazy shit. I'm like, this game is wild. Like this game, I'm like, I wonder to myself, like, the people making this game, if they even know what they're making when they're making it, because there's so much wild and weird shit that goes on in this game that makes absolutely no fucking sense, dude. It's like, all right, we're gonna have mechs in the game, but we're gonna have this guy show up playing a flaming guitar, and he's gonna fucking fuck shit up. It's like, why do we need a flaming guitar? Why can't he have a gun? No, I want him to have a flaming guitar. That
Yeah.
sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Give
I
him a
thought it was
fucking
cool.
guitar that shoots fire.
I was super happy with that rather than him having a gun because everybody else around him had a gun, right?
Yeah,
So
everyone.
there's
It's like
other baddies with him.
all the other bad guys have guns and rocket launchers and grenade launchers and shit. And this guy, he has a fucking guitar that shoots fire out of the fucking guitar when he plays it. Like some kind of Guitar Hero boss or something. I don't know.
He loves his rock and roll.
And then, yeah, and then he sings
Troy
and shit.
sings in the game.
Yeah, Troy sings and all kinds of shit, man. Like it's weird. It's
Pigs, yeah.
really bizarre. But I like the game and I'm excited to finish it. I'm excited. I'm like, man, this game. And I wondered to myself, how many people got this far? Like, how many people actually just finished the game, and how many people haven't finished it? It makes me wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. That's I don't know. I could never get through them. So like on the first one, I never really got through it. So I need to try sometime. I go back into it and try and get through it. But like you said, I don't know. Like I feel like it's such a hit or miss game with some people. Some people will power through it, but I bet
Yeah.
more people didn't.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people fell off when they just. It's a grind, man. Some of these missions, like go do this, and the snowing part was the hardest part for me when you're in the mountain in the snow,
Yeah.
because it's like
Moving
your
around
fucking
with
your
vehicle.
truck, yeah, your truck can't get up the mountain, so you have to fucking physically walk up the mountain to deliver shit. So I'm like,
Takes
all
a
right, fucking,
while.
I'm gonna use the coffin board, and I started using the coffin board to get around. And then it's like, well, then the coffin board got stuck or blew up or something, and I'm like, oh fuck, now I don't
Or
have
you're
no
out of
more.
network and it doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. And then like baddies are everywhere. Bad guys show up out of nowhere everywhere. You're like, what the fuck? And it just becomes like kind of like a grind, and it's like not really a fun grind at that point. And it's like, okay, like for a moment I gave up on that, and then I came back to it, and I just started doing it again, and it all clicked. It all finally clicked. I did have to lower the difficulty though to like normal.
That's what I'm playing on.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this on hard. I just don't have the patience to do this on the hardest difficulty anymore. I had it in the beginning. I had the drive to do it, and then all of a sudden it's just like I don't want to do it no more in this difficulty. Go back to normal. I'll finish this. I gotta finish this now. So
Jesus, according to Google's AI, 79% of Death Stranding 2 have finished it.
wow.
They reached the end of the game story and continued playing afterwards. Remarkably high completion rate. It's shared by Hito via the game's social strand system data.
Wow, that's surprising. So I guess you continue playing after you're done. So I guess that
Yeah,
answers my question about finishing all the locations.
yeah, they said there's a bunch of I guess there's people playing it afterwards. So
Oh, because I see shit being built everywhere, like random shit that I run into all the time. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I ran into this, and then I always see like when I get like different notifications, it's just like someone repaired your bridge by so and so in Mexico. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thank you for repairing my bridge in Mexico that I absolutely don't even know where I put.
Yeah.
But it's in Mexico.
I turned that
somewhere.
off. I put the C less. I put the C less. So I see some, but I don't see. Yeah, it was less. It's more immersive when I did see less.
But yeah, I'm excited to play more of that. And man, like yeah, and then like I've had this cough. I don't know for like 3 weeks now, Mayo. I think I'm dying. I've had this cough, and it doesn't go away. It's like it's just there. It's like my chest. It's like I'm coughing up like mucus, phlegm or whatever, and it's like a raspy cough, And every so often my voice will give out, like I'll just lose my voice, and it just doesn't go away. I think I'm dying, and you know why I think I'm dying?
Why?
Because I played Red Dead Redemption 2, and it reminded me that Arthur Morgan was dying because he's got the tuberculosis. And I think I might have that shit. I don't know, man.
Google's going to tell you you're
dying.
going to die. Anything you Google. Yeah.
Oh, I know that's a fact. I haven't Googled my symptoms because I know it's going to tell me that I have cancer and I'm dying or something. And I'm like, I don't want to Google it, but I'm like, I haven't gotten better like without going to the doctor. Maybe I should go to the doctor, but I'm still holding off. And even like right now speaking, I'm okay. Like I sound all right, but like I can still feel it in my chest. And like every so often, like if you notice, I have to take a drink of water because my throat gets like itchy. Like I want to cough. Like something like stop talking, motherfucker. You need to stop talking right now. And it's like, oh, okay.
Jesus, those respiratory things, they linger for a while.
Bro, for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I
got sick in Hawaii, and I don't know what the fuck kind of Hawaiian flu shit I got, but that shit fucked me up big time, and now it hasn't gone away.
It's called dengue fever. That's what it's called.
It hasn't gone away, man. Right? It's been
heard that.
yeah. It's been weeks, and that's my cough, and it's been weeks of that shit. And my chest hurts when I cough, and so I think I got something from Hawaii that's killing me. Must have been all the chickens on the road. I don't know what the fuck it was, but like it doesn't go away. And I've taken like Dayquil and shit for it, and it does kind of help with the coughing. Like it'll like suppress the cough a little bit, but like it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. It's just there. It's just like it's like, hey, I'm here, motherfucker.
You got the Hawaii fever, man.
Yeah. Yep. I think the only way to get rid of it, Jesus, is to go back to Hawaii.
Yes. Go to the Big Island this time.
That's a good suggestion, man. I like that.
That'll fix it.
That's gonna cure me. I just gotta go back to Hawaii, into the Hawaiian waters.
But a different island, a different quest.
Oh, different quest. Right.
You gotta go all the places you visited before, but in backwards order.
Okay,
and then you'll end up eventually on the Kilauea, wherever that is. Kilauea's.
I know they got like some some. I don't know, they believe in a lot of like spiritual shit in Hawaii, like a lot of like the gods or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like the.
You need to find that cave, man.
Shit.
It's up there on the mountain.
Some fucking waterfall or something that'll heal me, huh? They gotta have that in Hawaii. Like
you gotta stand underneath it. There's a chest.
There's a chest behind the waterfall. There's a chest.
It contains some NyQuil and Motrin. I don't know. Yeah.
Some NyQuil and some Robitussin, the good kind.
And here it's probably got a thing on there. Vicks, rub this on your chest.
Some Vicks. Oh shit! But
Like,
no, but
that's it.
seriously,
That's
man, like
all.
I've been fucking like really sick, dude. Even like last week, I was really sick, and like the last week before that, I was sick, and now this week, I'm still sick, and it hasn't gone away. I don't know what it is. I need like a doctor from the group to come diagnose me. All right, there has to be someone that has to be in the medical field that listens to this podcast.
Oh
right?
yeah, and they're thinking, we know what I know what it is.
Yeah, I know. Stupid ass
I
Jesus
had
is
10
fucking
people
dying.
come into my office last week who went to Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're fucking all dying from the Hawaii Rona or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So yeah, it's the new strand, the new strand of the COVID. Fucking A, man. But it sucks, dude. It really does, because like at nighttime I'll wake up coughing. I'll wake up coughing during the like daytime. I'm coughing all day. It just doesn't go away. And then sometimes, Gunny, all right, listen. Sometimes, like when you cough and like the phlegm comes up, but it doesn't come out all the way, so it's kind of like stuck in your throat.
Right. You're like
So it's
choking because you're
so
trying
it's
to
like
sleep.
stuck in your throat, right? You're stuck in your throat, right? And you're trying to like get it out, but then I start gagging
Yeah.
because like my body's like telling me like, hey man, there's something in your throat. You're gonna fucking throw up or something. And it's like, oh fuck, I start gagging like I want to throw up. It's so bad. It's like, oh,
gross.
Oh man,
Some people are eating dinner right now, man. Come on.
Ain't no one eating dinner listening to the podcast. Anyways,
Could be lunch.
Anyways, that's all I played, man. And so yeah, I look forward to finishing Death Stranding 2 this week for sure. I know by the next podcast I should have it done. And yeah.
Nice.
So I look forward to doing this week, finishing the Death Stranding and being confused about what the fuck I just saw at the end, because honestly, I won't know what happened, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so confused. I'm gonna be like, what in the fuck is going on? Somebody's honking outside. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, what else have you played, Gunny or Mayo, besides Moonlighter and stuff?
Let's see what else. A little. I'll real quick. I'll just talk about like Escape from Tarkov. I told you guys, I'm not going to buy the single player portion of it. Another 30. I'm still not going to do it. Yeah, I feel like, man, that you guys are right. That game is too much. It's too much even for me. Like the learning curve in that thing is unfucking real. Watching videos, you know what I mean? Watching tutorials, and it's like, geez, like, the way it starts off with a really small map, and you get 2 small maps, right? That, yeah, like, gosh, it's like, I don't know. It's like this. Okay, I went in last week, and I'm like, all right, take it slow like I normally do, and I'm still getting my bearings. I know exactly where the extraction points are, or extraction areas are, and what I need to do, and kind of what I'm searching for. And I think I was even doing like a training thing, which you can do at any time. You can go in and then just click, hey, this is a training thing, and so you're just going to go in with bots or whatever. So that's included with the game. Like, that's apart from the separate single player thing. And it's like, fuck, I fucking walk in and I must have hit like a tripwire, Mayo, because I was like, yeah, like I walk into this back of this room, and I didn't look down. I assume that's what it was, because there was no bot, nobody trying to kill me. I was like, what the fuck, so that kind of ticked me off. Yeah.
That game is difficult.
And it's like, all right, I know. Like, when I go in, and I'm probably play. Who knows? I could be playing with. I have no idea. I haven't researched it. Am I playing with new players, tier 4 guys, or whatever? Probably not. I have no idea that anybody can probably just. I don't know if it's matchmaking me with other people. So yeah, it's like it's kind of frustrating, So yeah, that game is frustrating. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to buy the single player one, even though I do enjoy watching it on Twitch or whatever. But these people know exactly what they're doing, and I do like the larger maps, and so. But yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have purchased it. I should have went with Arc Raider. So yeah, regrets right there. But the Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while. I kind of played it at launch, and so yeah, it's I'm still working on the kind of where I left off at, but I gotta say, man, like, I even doing this mission that I'm on. I go to this area. It's like, all right, so you want to get across this bridge or something, right? So I don't know. It's funny because it says like optional, but if you continue forward, Mayo, they just open fire on you. Because I tried it today. I tried to do part of the quest where it's like, okay, turn around, go back into the, I'll just call it like a village town area. I think it's called Fairfield. And like I did that and then came back and it's like, and I told the soldier lady, because she won't let me pass, right? To get to my, original mission or whatever. Like, oh yeah, you can't go forward because you got to do these two things, and then I'll think about it, So, but it's really funny. I do love the freaking humor in this game because first thing this older lady's telling me about, like, I don't know, the fucking resistance and all this and how, she's this perfect soldier, and yeah, the writing's amazing, right? So it's like, then she's like, look, tell you what, so you need to go get my best friend, because he needs to pay for his crimes. And and because he didn't die with honor or whatever, trying to kill everybody. So he's got a smile on his face. Need to take that away or some bullshit. Right? Okay. And then you need to go find my cousin and I'm going to chop his head off or whatever. Like, yeah, because he also didn't die to the death, right? Fighting for what is right. It's like, okay, so you got to go find these two people in two different locations. It's like, all right. So then literally, Mayo, I go down there and I get to this area and it's like there's this platform that's like up super high from this mechanical thing. And the first thing that happens when you walk up is you watch this person like jump off of that platform and just fall to their death. And then you're talking to the two people that are up there like, hey, can you check on our friend, see if he's still alive? And, you get these different options or whatever. And, you can always respond with something, humorous and stuff. And you're like, yep, he's dead. Sure is dead, like, and then you continue to talk to him and like, they're like, yeah, like he had these, this booster pack, but he jumped off the wrong side and we tried to tell him or something, it's like, yeah, I guess that was, probably should have done that, How about getting us down, from here? What do you say? We're kind of getting hungry. We're going to starve to death or something, but in a humorous way, And I guess, I don't know. Here's the thing, man, where I'm like, I wonder if I had the option of just, start shooting at them, leave them alone, let them starve to death, like, can I just kind of go back and, because I think that even, the match that my quest, like it says, hey, these are optional. So I assume there might be another way around to get to that bridge or something, but I don't even know if it's part of the main quest. But I'm like, all right, fine, I'll play along. I get up there, kind of platform my way up and get this thing to, when I go up and I talk to them and, they're like, well, we're going to be able to, get some meals in us or whatever. And, all of this stupid stuff, So, and then, the one guy gives me a helmet. It's like, well, I guess we'll be on our way or whatever. And then I tried to bribe him for more money, but I wasn't a high enough level or whatever. So it's like, fine, here, just take whatever we give you and all this stuff. And it's like, man, this is kind of cool. I like that kind of thing where it's like, I could just shoot him now and take whatever money's left on him. But I let him go, man. I was nice. I was like, why not? They're just kind of, yeah. And like the third, okay, so the person of interest, right, which was, okay, that was the best friend or the cousin. I can't remember. I only found like the person's arm. He got sucked into this machine or whatever, this grinding machine. So I did take that back to the soldier lady and she's like, oh yeah, that's his arm. All right. Damn it. Like, yeah. And I like, and your options are like, like, really? Like, you're seriously like, glad your freaking friend is dead? Like, yeah. Or you could be like, cool, you gonna let me go by now? And yeah, let's move it along, like, yeah, like it's cool. So, yeah, love the freaking writing in this game. And the game looks amazing, gorgeous. So, I've said that already, but it's really pretty. So, and yeah, so that's cool stuff, man. I can't wait to play more of it, man. I wish I had more time, So
yeah,
That's
the thing, right? Where I'm like, I need more time in the freaking week, but not during the holidays. So, yeah. Other than that, I played. Me and you have been playing Path of Exile 2 a little. I know I've been playing a little bit. I don't know about you. Did you play the new League?
Yeah, I started the new league. And I started a new character within that league. So
Yeah, I started one, and then let's see, what is it called? Let's see here, Fate of the Val. I think that's the new league name, or something to do with the Druid, which you pointed out to me. But I always thought the Druid class was there. But yeah, I think I started a new Witch in that one. So I haven't played a Witch yet. This will be my first Witch character. And yeah, and I knew when I first started it, I had a feeling, and then you confirmed it today, because my chest back at at Sanctuary or whatever, it's like completely empty, and there's no what do you call it? What's our shared chest called?
the guild chest, you mean?
Yeah, the guild chest. I'm like, oh wait, that's empty. Oh wait, maybe I have to do a couple of missions. Did that, and I went back, and I'm like, oh, because this is a new league, so it's gonna be empty all the way through.
Yeah, you got to work your way through it again.
Yep. So, but yeah, then I just went back to my level 19 archer, whatever. So yeah, so I've just been kind of going through that, and yeah.
Yeah, I started it, and I made a druid since it was new, and I played up to quick level 7 real quick on it, and just trying to get my feel for it. And I'll continue to like progress through it. It seems like some of the things have changed in the game a little bit, like some of the bosses you have to fight, not the major ones, but some side things that kind of like they're like natural little bosses in the area, like elites and stuff like that, are kind of different from what they were before. So that was kind of nice, to kind of change the pace. And there's some things that kind of moved around, and some like I don't know, like I don't know if you notice, like if you that one when you're in the forest, it shows like this little like path on the forest, like on the map, and you walk on it, and there's like this like a slithering snake path that's been left on the
Yeah.
ground or something like that.
I don't know
Like you
what
can
that
see
is.
that.
I was wondering
Yeah,
what
I
that
don't know
was.
either.
It's new to the mini map
I
or
haven't
whatever.
read any of the patch notes or anything. I just knew that the druid was going to be new, and I wanted to go ahead and just jump into it with the new character and see the new abilities. I know they added. I think they were saying, 'cause I only watched a little bit of the video on the update, and they were saying there's like obviously new skills because the druid has its own skills, but there's new like 30 new support gems as well for like
Oh,
all the characters.
nice.
So like there's a whole bunch of new support gems out there to mix things up. So so yeah,
Like if
that'll
there
change
wasn't
things
enough
a lot.
already, that's cool that they added a bunch more.
Yeah. So and we'll see, because the skill tree had to change too, right? Because they added the characters, so the skill tree is going to be a little different for everybody as well, because they got to squeeze a whole nother character's skill set in there. So
I
that
thought it
tree is
was
really
already in there. I thought it was just blanked out. I never noticed.
yeah, it might have been blanked out, but now that's all filled in. So
Yeah, yeah. Looks like the universe now, in outer space, like with the stars. Like it's like, yeah, it's crazy. So let me ask you, man, have you gone to like, so now that you've started this new character, are you, because now you've played the game for so much, like, do you immediately just go to kind of maxroll.com and like look at like a charted, do you ever try to like create a character build, or,
yeah,
like, is
yeah,
that ever your plan?
like if you had an existing character, like you starting a witch, I would follow some kind of build guide probably. With the druid being completely new, there's probably not a whole lot of build guides out there yet, because people just started playing this character on Friday.
Yeah.
So they haven't worked out all the kinks and what the good builds are and stuff like that. So that's probably going to take a little bit of time, and
So
people have to figure
right.
out.
So then you're going to go back. I guess maybe my better question might be: are you going to respec and kind of go
Yeah,
with some
I'll probably end up
pretty
respecing
stable?
later on in the game. Once it gets to like the higher difficulty levels and stuff, then
Yeah.
I'll end up probably going back and respecing a little bit and seeing what's been figured out on that character.
Yeah. I
'Cause
really like
there's
that
a lot of options,
max
because
roll.
you can turn into a bear, you can turn into a wolf, and then there's a dragon later on, I guess. So
Nice.
and they each have their own like perks and abilities. So it depends how you want to play too, I think. I think the wolf uses like ice. They kind of like paired it with like the moon and being cold for some reason. And then the bear actually does some stuff where you have like a charge and you have like some ground stomps and stuff, and you can call up a volcano when you're in your human form, like this little volcano, and it shoots out little balls of fire.
Mm.
And I guess if you turn into the bear and you stomp on it, it's supposed to like do something different. Like the stuff you can do as a human is supposed to kind of like synergize with some of the things you can do as the animal forms. So I think they got to figure all that out too. People are trying to get it all, plans for them and stuff. But I haven't even seen the dragon character yet. Like when you turn into a
That's
dragon.
one character I haven't seen yet either. So watching Twitch and stuff.
But yeah, it's pretty seamless, like turning in. Like so, basically, as soon as you go to use an ability, if you like pin it to your thing and it's for the bear and you're in human form, you just automatically change to the bear and do it real quick, and you stay the bear. Then if you use something that your human form can use, then you just turn into the human. So you're like shifting all the time. You're
Yeah.
using different abilities. But
Cool, man. Yeah. Can't wait to
like
try that character.
he has this ground vine that like basically goes along the ground and it will like entangle people and slow them down so you can keep them at a distance, which is nice because he have his lightning attack that just drops lightning down from above, and so like you use that a lot. Then there's a volcano thing. Then when you're a bear, you can do this ground pound or you can just maul them. But you take a lot of damage that way. I haven't figured out like the armor sets and stuff like that. Like what kind of armor do you want evasion or do you want pure armor or do you want like energy shield and evasion or what are you looking for? I'm not really even sure yet. Depending on the main stats and how that character plays, it's all new.
Awesome.
But that's pretty much all I got on it. I mean, it's normal Path of Exile. It's still a lot of fun, and the new character, the new way of playing will make it interesting going through and seeing how it is. I can't wait to get a little stronger where you can kill things really fast because I'm so weak now.
Yeah. Yeah, for any new listeners out there or anybody still on the fence about it, I did see that I was looking at loaded.com today and I think it was like $17. So for our US listeners. Yeah, but keep in mind, right, if you do buy it for the 17, I think you're not getting the I guess the money, right, from the in-game money.
Yeah, you don't get the in-game money, and like if you go to the website, it doesn't keep track of your stats on their website for some reason. You keep all your stats and all that stuff, but it doesn't keep track of it on the website.
Yeah, because you bought it third party. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You want to pay buy it through Steam or directly from them.
Yeah.
But what else you been playing, man, besides Path of Exile?
I myself, I've been playing Ghost of Yotai. I played that the most this week. And Jesus, I don't know if you've looked any more into about getting it, but
no, I haven't.
I've been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. We talked about it last week with Evan on the show, or the last time when Evan was on. That it does play a lot different in aspects of Ghost of Tsushima. The way the combat is, because you gotta like learn to switch your weapons and counter certain weapons with certain weapons. Like you gotta switch to the dual katanas against certain weapons. You gotta use a katana or the spear. And I just got lost in this game playing side quests for some reason. Jesus, I was playing through the other day, and I was like going along, and I got to this quest where this guy, like how you get these random quests, right? It's this guy randomly, you just run across him. He's like, hey, I lost my horses. Will you help me get my horses back? They ran off, So you find the one immediately, right? But when you go to find the second one, of course, these guys have it prisoner. They have it tied up, and you have to like beat them, So like these Ronin are there, and you have to take them out. So you take out this whole little encampment of Ronins there you got to kill. And I kill all those. I get the horse freed, and you're supposed to go talk to the guy again. And he's over in the corner petting his horse, like he just got it back. And there's a little circle around, like you got to interact with him, and it would never let me interact with him. So I'm like, oh, what the heck, So like I tried to just like pick a different quest since it was a side quest, and maybe just drop it and not worry about the reward. It was only a little bit of cash, and it wouldn't let me pick another quest. Like I had to finish that quest. I could not like track another quest. So I'm like, well, shit. So what I did, I'm like, well, maybe I'll just log out of the game completely. You know how the PlayStation kind of saves your progress where you're at.
Yeah.
Like for the instant resume. Like I'm just gonna like log all the way back to the title screen and relaunch it. So I do that. I get back in, and sure enough, the quest reset to where I could talk to the guy. But I happen to notice I put over 20 hours in this game now, and I'm only 12% complete because I'm not doing any of the main quest. I'm like Yeah, it's probably getting time to like start doing some of the main quests because I was talking to my son who was playing it the other day, and he's like 20 hours in as well, and he's at like 50%, and so I'm already like way behind. I'm loving, a percent an hour. 12% is not much for 20 hours of playing time, and it's just all side quests. It's not like I've been wandering around aimlessly. I just been going on doing like catching the, you remember the little springs like it would increase your health
Yeah, yeah.
and the things that would increase your focus. I've been doing a lot of those kind of things. So I'm like really powerful in that aspect. And I have a whole bunch of gear and weapons and stuff. I tracked down a couple legendary armors where you had to do this one where you basically find a dead guy and he has a wind chime. You take the wind chime and you hold it out and then you hold it out long enough and you look around, you turn the camera and the wind will start blowing. It'll tell you what direction the next one is. And when you find all four of them, you have to go to the spot where the wind tells you to go to, and then there's a this cave you have to work your way through,
Yeah.
and there's this like legendary ghost like samurai down there, right?
That's
And
dope.
you can't he can't die, and he wants you to kill him basically. And so you actually beat him and kill him, and you can have his armor. It's called like the armor of the Undying, and it's like white, and basically you get health back when you
Yeah.
will counter a certain weapon with a different weapon. So long as you're using the right weapon, it continues to give you your health back. So that was kind of cool. So I've been doing a lot of stuff like that, but I haven't been doing any of the main quests. So like now it's just like I know I'm super strong where I can go back and do it like no problem whatsoever. And so I'm like I need to go back in there and start killing some of these main characters and all that kind of stuff. But um it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. I really got into it more and more recently. So that's been really good. So getting the different skills. I have like a bunch of stuff like maxed out already. I have like armors already maxed out on all our stats because I have so many crafting materials and stuff I find along the way. Like I have so much stuff maxed out, but I'm only 12% into the story. But yeah, really enjoying it. The other thing I've been playing a little bit of was Dispatch Jesus. We did talk about. I started episode 4, and I think I'm almost done with episode 4.
Okay.
Uh, that man, I've had a hard time with the actual game part of itself. When you send the heroes to do different things, I was failing a lot of them there for a while. It's like I really need to
Yeah.
upgrade. Everybody keeps telling me when you upgrade them, you don't want to make them well rounded. You want to make them specialize in like one stat.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to level them and just increase one stat for each character. I got to the
That's what
point
I'm
where
doing. So I'm doing like I'm making some like two of them like my fighter guys, and then like one of them
yeah,
or
like
two of them like my
smart, like
speaker
speed,
guys or
yeah.
whatever. That's what I'm
Um,
doing.
I got to the point where I made, I don't know if you made this choice or not. You had to choose between the superhero guy or the water boy to be new on the team,
Yeah.
and I picked the water boy.
I did
Um,
too. I did too. I just felt that the other dude, like I'm like, man, if I was in okay, like thinking like realistically here, if I'm trying to bang this chick and this dude is a superhero, I don't want him on the anywhere near me,
yeah,
man. I don't want him close to me, dude. Yeah,
yeah.
like fuck that, man. I want him as far away from me as possible, dude. And plus, the water boy feels like he needs a break. I feel like he's getting bullied too much or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be something that happens with him. Like he's gonna get some kind of new power, or he's gonna be like
Yeah, he's gonna be like really good or
important.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's what
really
I
feel
think
like
too, because like I'm like he's being pushed around and like I'm like maybe like there's gonna be something here where he grows into like some kind of badass superhero, like probably like even like stronger than like most other heroes, you know what I mean?
yeah. Or there's gonna be like this one really important scene in the
Yeah,
game where you're gonna need him. Like the building's gonna be on fire, and you gotta like do something, and you can put the fire out. I don't know,
yeah.
but
I
so
agree.
that
I
was the last
agree.
thing
I'm with
I
you
finished.
on that.
And I don't know if you can really romance people too much in this. Like I haven't gotten to that part really where
Neither
you guys
have I.
but you started off episode 4 where the girl's having that one whole sex scene with while she's dreaming, and then she's kind of like very blatantly hitting on you, like she was telling you
The
about this
rest of the
her dream and
episode,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you have
How
the
did you end the episode? Because there's an ending where you make a choice right at the end.
no, I think I'm getting really close to the end.
So at the end of the episode, it all culminates into that, Mayo. So it kind of like makes you choose between that chick and Blonde
Blonde.
Blazer. So you
Yeah.
kind of have to make a choice, like who do I go? Like it's kind of like a who do you go hang out with, or who do you like? Because one of them hits you up like, hey, do you want to hang out? And you're like, oh shit, yeah, I'll be down. Then you're like, the other one's hitting you up like, hey, do you want to hang out? And you're like, and then it like makes you choose like, who do you want to hang out with in the end? Like, so you have to choose like, do I go hang out with this one or do I go hang out with this one?
Right.
So you have to make a choice, and then like at the end it'll tell you like, you and so many other players chose this chick over the other chick. And I was honestly surprised. I picked the one that I thought would be cooler to hang out with. But I'm like, how would it have gone if I would have hung out with the other chick? Because I'm like, because it said most of the people chose the choice that I made, and I'm
Okay.
like, I wonder how it would have turned out if I would have went the other way. Like, is this chick gonna start blowing me off now, or is the other chick? Because I haven't played the episode after that, so now I'm wondering, is the other chick gonna find out about this and start blowing you off, or what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's tricky
excited to see.
because also with your job right where you're at, right? You're working underneath the blonde chick 'cause she's in
Yeah,
charge of you, and then the other one, you're working above her, right? Because 'Cause you're in charge of her, but if she starts being defiant and if she becomes a problem.
yeah. So that's the issue, right? Or like if the other one finds out, like, hey, I need you to cut this person, and you're like, I don't want to cut that person. Why should they be cut? So it's kind of like
Yeah.
a weird situation. So I'm seeing how it's gonna play out, but I am at the end of that episode. I did finish that episode. I remember now that I did finish that, and I gotta now I'm on episode 5. I gotta play that. I promise I don't want to play it, dude, because I'm like I know there's like 8 episodes. And I'm gonna finish it, and I'm gonna be so sad when like I have no more to play of it.
Yeah.
Is all 8 episodes out already?
Yeah, they
Yes,
are.
It's a complete
yes,
game. Yeah.
yeah, they're all out now. But I'm like I'm gonna be so sad. Like once I finish it, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna suck. Like if I can't play more of this game, like I'm gonna want to play more of it, and it's gonna be not there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't know if the game will, like, have that many, like, differences if you made different choices.
Yeah,
You know, like, if you chose one girl or the other, how much
yeah.
different the game was gonna be, like, for the replayability of things.
Yeah.
I don't know how much there is, you know, so yeah, I
And
know
they're
what you mean
saying
there.
that like they don't like the studio hasn't even confirmed that they're gonna make a season 2, and even if they were to confirm it at this point, people are saying like it won't even probably come out to like 2028,
Well, yeah,
2029.
because it'd take a while to start the voice lines, and they have to get all the people to, like
I'm
or
like
if they have to do that.
2028. I'm gonna be like fucking 60 years old by then. 2029. God damn. I'm gonna be old as fuck, Gunny. I'm gonna be like
You'd be old like
fucking
me.
I'm gonna be hanging out with Gunny in a care home somewhere. You know, the fuck.
We'll be playing Red Dead GTA 6.
If it comes out, it'll still be delayed.
Yeah.
It'll still be delayed by then. You guys are still delayed. Oh shit! No,
But
I'm with you though, man. I like these types of games though, man. Like this, playing Dispatch actually made me think about like, should I go back and rebuy The Walking Dead, all the seasons of The Walking Dead, and replay that? Because I
Mhm.
remember I played season 1 and I really really enjoyed it with the dude and the chick Clementine, and then
Yeah.
I
So good.
played
Yeah.
some of season 2. I remember I played like maybe I don't think all the way through season 2. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I know I played parts of season 2. I know I played definitely the first 2 or 3 episodes of it. I don't know if I ever finished that season, but I know there's like 4 seasons, and there's like that in between season, or like that in between like side story with Michonne and The Walking Dead. I'm like, should I just buy the whole collection and like replay these? Because I really like these games. I'm like, or should I just try to find another series that Telltale made and buy that series and play that?
My son recently bought the, Tales of the Borderland or whatever.
That one's so good. That
That
one's like my
that is
favorite
good.
Um,
one, dude.
I've never
That's
One I
my
played
did
it. I
favorite
might
finish.
one.
check it out.
Honestly, Mayo, that's my favorite one. Out of all the Telltale ones, I played that one, and that one has a cool ending. It has a cool beginning. The bad guy is good. The good guy is good, and it's a amazing story. Like it actually wraps up in the end, and you're like, oh shit, this is kind of cool the way they wrapped it all up. Like it actually has an ending to it, and you're like, huh, that's interesting the way they ended that. And
Yeah, Young Handsome Jack was something else. Yeah.
the humor the humor hits, everything is there. It's a like that's like a perfect Telltale game. That the Borderlands one is really, it really is. I think it's like 3 seasons maybe,
Yeah. It
or
wasn't.
two
Yeah. It might have been only.
two two or three maybe. It wasn't very long, but
No.
they're really, it's like, honestly, that's my favorite one because it's
What's
so
on
well
there?
done. It's all well done, and it's like the story actually has an ending to it. When you get to the end, it actually wraps everything up, kind of, and it turns out like you're like, oh shit, this is the ending. Like, what? This is what happened, and you kind of learn the origin of a bad guy in the game, like one of the main bad guys in the Borderlands series.
There's 5 episodes.
That's it. One season.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There was only I was thinking like there was only a season
I
one.
thought
I
there
remember
was,
that.
I thought there was 2 seasons. Ah, maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah, my boy also liked for some reason the story mode in Minecraft. I don't know if you ever looked at that one.
I never looked at that. There's a story mode in it.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's in the game, but it's called Minecraft Story Mode, I
Oh,
believe. Yeah, yeah,
there's something I played
yeah.
on the
It is
browser.
Telltale.
Something I played on. I don't know. It might have been. Gosh, I don't know if it was from Amazon Prime or something. But yeah.
But yeah, he liked that one as well. I think it was one of the first ones he played through. But that's pretty much all I've been playing is a lot of Ghosts of Yotai and that little bit of Dispatch and a little bit of Path of Exile 2. Both of those are like time sync, so it's like all my spare time has been playing those.
Damn. But yeah, man. So I just looked up right now the Telltale games, and I guess the company's still around because they still got a website, and they have a listing here that says The Wolf Among Us is still coming the season 2, but they don't have a release
That
date.
was like I feel like that was the first one, right? Like that's the first one that kind of came out that people were. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
That one says it's still coming out. Wishlist on Epic Games.
I played the first episode on that one.
And they have a new one called
I think
The
it was free.
Expanse. The Expanse is coming. I guess you can buy that one now.
The Expanse is in the sci-fi show.
Yeah, they have a series of that is.
Anybody
out now.
ever watched that? I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't really get into it, but I thought it was going to be like either just a new video game, as in like third person or first person shooter thing. I didn't know it was going to be episodic.
But yeah. Anyways, all right, I guess it's news time, right?
Yeah. Well, real quick, Jesus, I probably need to head out here. I have to get up here in a couple hours for work, so
All right, man.
I need to call tonight. But you guys have a good night with the rest of the news and such.
All
But
right.
I will catch you
All right.
guys
Have a
next
good
week.
day. Later.
All right, we'll see you guys.
It's news time. Biddy biddy.
News time. Marathon being developed by Bungie. It's coming out, Gunny. March.
I told you, didn't I? When all that shit was going down, Jesus, I had a feel. I knew, like after reading everything, I was like, okay, this is just a speed bump, right? Like they're gonna settle with this guy, and sure enough, they did.
Yep. So
didn't he have a $20 million lawsuit against him, or I don't know, some $200 million lawsuit? But yeah, I saw that they settled a week or two ago, and I was like, yeah, he got paid. So. Yeah, I mean, I told you after they invested so much, but I'm jumping the gun if you want to read the article on it first, but I did read a couple.
It says here that there's a new trailer that's been released, what's been discussed by Bungie. So they said in general, you can see that they have improved visuals, especially outdoors. Character models have been improved. You are all shells, and the shells are not their own individual characters. They just have a personality matrix, and they're not moving away from heroes. They say there is a solo playlist, which also has proximity chat. Players want more challenge. The world didn't feel dangerous enough, so it's leaning more into the hardcore side of things rather than casual. They made environments more gritty and grounded among the glossiness. Dead bodies stay on the map. Runners have their own decay, so you can tell how long someone's been dead on a map when you reach the area of their body or whatever. They also beefed up UESC troops to be more difficult. I wanted them to feel almost possessed, and there are now more challenging PvE activities on the map. There are 400 weapon mods in addition to all the things for your runner core itself. Gold mods essentially transform guns into exotics. Rook is a solo that drops into an in-progress match to scavenge only, and you're not risking anything. Build for getting your gear back up. A faction focus on different aspects of the game, player kills, explosives, hacking. The upgrade tree has been changed since the last alpha. And lots of lore hidden around the map that goes into the codex that will lead into cosmetic unlocks. So there's all that they've been working on, they said. The game is now set to release on March 2026.
Yeah. I know when they were just still doing, like, after all this went down with the gentleman they were using his artwork or some of his, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was, right? So then, like, they were still doing some private betas or whatever, and, some invites, but it was still private. I was like, okay, they're still continuing forward and, talking with his
Yeah.
lawyers. And so I knew that it'd get all settled out. And yeah. So yeah, I'll probably play yeah, I do want to play it. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to buy it, but yeah, I'll buy it on the
There's
next, like, open
also
beta.
It's also said to be targeting a $40 release price point, $39.99. That's kind of like in tune to like what Arc Raiders did.
Yeah, or
So they,
Tarkov, right? Any of these extraction
yeah,
shooters, and I can definitely see them going like this hardcore route, like a Tarkov, but maybe
yeah,
not that hardcore, as in steep learning curve. But yeah, like an Arc Raiders type thing. I can definitely see them going that route.
correct.
That would be better, right? You don't want to make it too easy, and people will be done with the game too quick.
Yeah.
So,
In
gotta
other
gotta have good
news,
content.
Call of Duty is making a movie, and this is everything we know about this Activision Paramount film. A Call of Duty movie is now in the works at Paramount with big names attached to write and direct. It's been a long time coming as Activision first announced plans for a Call of Duty movie and an entire Call of Duty universe of films more than a decade ago, but now the project is progressing. This is one of the biggest questions of people are asking is, what is the movie about? And nobody really knows. In the original announcement, Paramount and Activision said they were committed to honoring the brand's rich narrative and distinctive style, on to promise an authentic and exciting experience that can appeal to longtime fans and newcomers. All right. They also, earlier this year, Activision sent out a survey asking fans to rank what they want the Call of Duty film to be inspired by, and the choices included Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Zombies, or something other than Black Ops or Modern Warfare. So there's that. So Call of Duty has been around for 20 years, and they can tell all kinds of different stories. So there's that. Who's directing it? The movie's going to be directed by Peter Berg, who has experience in the wartime genre, having directed Mark Wahlberg's 2013's Lone Survivor as well. So there's that. In addition to Berg as a director, the Call of Duty movie is being written by Taylor Sheridan, the Oscar-nominated writer-director behind the movies Hell or High Water, Sicario, and Wind River. He's bringing his writing talents over to Call of Duty. He's also behind the popular show Yellowstone on whatever fucking, I think it's on Paramount, isn't it?
The
Yellowstone show? What the fuck is that
Paramount?
on?
I think it is. Yeah, because I watch it on Movie Box, but yeah, I watched the first two seasons.
Still the early days for Call of Duty movie release date, but right now Paramount is attempting to take over of Warner Brothers, so we'll see what happens there.
That's still going on, huh? That's still, yeah.
Oh yeah, them and Netflix too. They're gonna fight for that shit till they can't.
Right.
In other news,
real quick, Jesus, I just want to say, like, the first thing that kind of comes to my mind with the Call of Duty movie, I feel like I don't think they should like deviate too far, right? I think they should just start out with, Alex Mason, Black Ops style, themed movie. So that would just make more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got to have identity, right?
So some people, as we all know, watch the Game Awards on Thursday, and after the morning after the Game Awards, fans and developers alike were reacting to the new games revealed, the big wins, and much more. But not everyone in the industry was very happy or taking it well. It seems that the developers of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Team Warhorse Studios, their posts proved as much. With 9 wins under their belt, including the coveted Game of the Year award, it's safe to say that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 stands as one of the most impressive titles to grace the event to date. But its wins haven't exactly gone over smoothly with all fellow 2025 nominees. Warhorse Studios, the team behind Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, has taken to social media to react to the showcase's win. And it's not all lollipops and rainbows, to put it lightly. Sir Toby, who is the communications director of Warhorse Studios, said, "We have officially been robbed," on a Twitter post or on an X post, and attached is an image of the Game Awards trophy, implying that the robbing in question has to do with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 losing to another title. In this case, it was Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Says they lost to Kingdom Come Deliverance, or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 lost to Clair Obscure Expedition 33 in all the things they were nominated in.
Yeah.
So they were
I like that.
nominated. They were nominated in Game of the Year, and they lost to Clair Obscure Expedition 33. They were nominated in Best Narrative, which they also lost to Clair Obscure Expedition 33, and Best RPG, which they also lost to Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's good. We got robbed, fuckers.
It says here, the official Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 account has also started an online thread after the losses, starting with the meme of "This is fine, dog surrounded by fire." The devs followed up shortly after with the reply writing, "And yes, it was a double oopsie. This response came before the Game of the Year decision. Judging by the timestamps, so Warhorse Studio was likely referencing the Best Narrative and Best RPG category losses." People, while many fans are showing their support for them, not everyone finds their post tasteful. Some people are saying this is unprofessional, immature, and incredibly disrespectful to your peers in the gaming industry who rightfully worked hard for their awards and their successes. Maybe even if you remotely tried being a team player in the industry, the team would recognize you more often. So there's that.
Yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, it's unprofessional, but but you know what? Also, I see behind that, Jesus, and because I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, didn't finish it, but I still got my save, man. I keep updating it on Steam, like, I'll finish it one day. But I freaking admire their passion for, this game and the hard work that they put into it. So
Yeah.
this was kind of off the cuff, man. This was just a heated thing, and it just kind of shows really how hard they worked on this game, and how they feel they deserve the award, of course, but for all categories.
Yeah. So Larian Studios made a splash at the Game Awards with their new trailer for their next Divinity game. And if you're wondering what Divinity even is, Larian has now released the latest game in this series, Divinity Original Sin 2, on the newest modern platforms with the free upgrade available. That game launched today, December 15th, for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the Switch 2. People who own a copy of the game for the Switch, PS4, or Xbox One can download the upgrade pack for free. The exception is in Japan, where the upgrade will cost you 100 yen, or about 64 cents. For anyone just buying the game now, it normally sells for $50, but on Xbox, Original Sin 2 is marked down to $17.50 right now, $25 on Switch, and only $15 on the PlayStation. The new version of Original Sin 2 is not a remake or a remaster, but instead it is your way to experience the classic DOS 2 on the current gen consoles, Larian said. The developer did not provide any further details on any possible improvements or updates on the new hardware. Divinity Original Sin 2 was originally released in 2016 as a sequel to 2014's Divinity's Original Sin. The turn-based tactical RPG was highly regarded, scoring a 10 out of 10 on different sites and picking up other high marks from critics and fans. As for the new Divinity game that was just recently announced, Larian said the new title will offer a completely new story. However, the game has also some continuity and characters from the past games. Says here the game made waves at the Game Award and part of its intense CGI announcement trailer that featured people having sex in front of a pyre where a man was burned alive, Gunny.
Eeks. It's
The
dark.
new Divinity was the game that Jeff Keighley's Mysterious Monolith had been teasing. There is no release date yet for the new Divinity, but Larian said that it is the biggest game the studio has ever made. That's crazy, because Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty fucking huge, and there's a lot of choices and decisions and
Yeah.
fucking thousands of decisions and choices you can make in Baldur's Gate 3 that greatly and infinitely impact the game. And for this to be their biggest game ever made sounds pretty like a big
Ambitious.
feat and pretty
Yeah.
ambitious, yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch the Game Awards, so I've just been kind of spoon-fed, the everything announced kind of over the last 4 or 5 days here for me working. So yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. It was cool. There's been better ones, but Of course, Clear Obscure kind of swept literally every category they were in. They won everything.
Now, Jesus, you played a lot of that game. Would you agree with that? All of the awards that they won. Are you happy
Oh
for them?
yes,
And yeah,
yes, they deserve it. For they had their whole dev team there. That's how many. That's how small their studio is. Their studio is so small. They had their entire development team at the awards.
nice.
They flew everyone out from France or wherever the fuck they were at. I think it's France. They flew them all out from France, and then they were all wearing like mime shirts. they were
Okay.
all they were all wearing like the black and white striped shirts with like little red hats. It was fucking funny. I was laughing. I was like, these motherfuckers. That's
Yeah.
fucking funny. But they won everything. They won the best music, best narrative, best art, best direction, best voice acting, best whatever the fuck. They won like everything they were in, dude. They won. And they deserved it because that game was fucking great for what it was. And yeah.
Awesome. Happy for them.
Says here, Ubisoft is acquiring Amazon Games Montreal team, marking the return of Rainbow Six Siege's director. That's right. No terms of the deal have been disclosed, but the move will see Ubisoft attain the rights for the upcoming mobile game March of Giants, which began their closed alpha testing on PC earlier this year. And their entire development team will join the company over at Ubisoft. As part of this agreement, Amazon will provide Ubisoft with marketing support for March of the Giants on Twitch. March of Giants creative director is Xavier Marquis, who led development on Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. The game's production leader, Alexander Parizzo, is another former Ubisoft leader, having served as MD of its Toronto studio. In a statement, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot welcome Marquis.
Palermo.
Welcome Marquise and Parizot back to the company and said that their return would bring proving expertise in building globally successful competitive and live games to Ubisoft and blah blah blah. So they bought the studio. March of the Giants is coming out, and I guess is now owned by Ubisoft. Cool.
They own the IP. Well, I guess it's actually what, Saudi Arabia now or something.
I don't know.
Partly, greatly, some investment company over there.
In other news, Rockstar Games has addressed the recent wave of Grand Theft Auto 6 developer firings, sharpening their official explanation for why the staff were dismissed with more detailed allegations, all of which the union involved in the case denies. The central issue of the ongoing dispute is whether GTA 6 developers were fired for trying to unionize or because they leaked company secrets. Late October 2025, the purge resulted in 34 terminations, with 31 employees based in the UK and the remaining 3 at the game maker's Toronto studio. At that time, Rockstar said the GTA 6 developers were fired for leaking company secrets via their private Discord server operated by the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain. The Independent Workers of Great Britain rejected that claim as baseless, retorting that the firings were a clear case of union busting, and there's that. Well, anyways, Rockstar has now suggested that the firings have nothing to do with GTA 6 developers discussing the recent partial ban on Slack emoji use, while also rejecting allegations of union busting activities. It says here, Rockstar Games took action against a small group of individuals across the UK and internationally who distributed and discussed confidential information, which included specific game features from upcoming and unannounced titles in a public forum and breach of company policy and their legal obligations. Claims that these dismissals were linked to union membership or activities are entirely false and misleading. End quote. That's what Rockstar says. So there's that. Yeah. So Rockstar is saying now these guys got fired for leaking stuff and putting stuff on a server that other people could find that they were not supposed to.
Yeah, I've been following a little bit over the last, since it kind of first came out, and hearing what Rockstar had to say, like using things like online social platform, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe they're not talking about that specific Discord channel. They could be talking about Reddit or something, but like, I don't know. It's kind of stupid, right? They're talking about how, they don't know, whoever was saying, how the union members were saying, like, they don't know who was in that Discord channel or whatever. Like, no, I think they do, right? Because I'm still sticking by somebody was in that Discord channel, right? That was giving all the screenshots for who was in it, what was being said, right? And then, or they just, they just invited a user, right, who actually worked for corporate, right? And that's pretty obvious, right? I think that's like no, they knew.
Yeah.
They know who's in it. They know exactly what was said, who all the members are. So yeah, they just don't want to admit it. Which okay, I guess.
Xbox is teasing a lot of exciting things to be announced in 2026, Gunny. Xbox's Jason Ronald has teased that Microsoft has a lot of exciting things to share in 2026 for their 25th anniversary. Speaking to the BBC, Ronald was asked specifically if more original Xbox games would be coming to Game Pass, and Ronald didn't confirm anything outright but said fans have a lot to look forward to for the anniversary next year. He said, I can't announce anything today, but 2026 is the 25th year anniversary of Xbox, and we want to celebrate that great legacy and the history of what we have done at Xbox, as well as defining the future where the Xbox ecosystem is going. So I can't confirm or deny what you're asking, but I can say stay tuned. We have a lot of exciting things to share next year. Also in the interview, Ronald said Xbox feels that a need, but also a responsibility to preserve games from the past and enable them to be played in entirely new ways. So there's that. But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a, and then they talked about some other things that will be, what is it, Fable and something else will be at the next developer direct, so those things are still ongoing, and hopefully this means, a new console being announced next year and not just Xbox branded sneakers or something, we don't want people to be disappointed here. Don't stop stepping on rakes, guys. Let's get some exciting things out next year.
Sure.
But that's cool. Game Pass, hell yeah, keep it going, man. Love the third party stuff.
And another piece of news: Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle it's available for pre-order. This comes with memorabilia from the Mojave Wasteland. You get the copy of the game, you get the DLC, you get like a little statue thing, some sticker, some patches, like clothing patches or whatever. So there's that. It's $154.99 if you want this. It's available on Amazon. It's called the Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle.
Nice. I see it as a chat talking about the new Fallout soda. I don't know. I didn't know there was a new Fallout soda. So should have been at Costco.
Anyways, yeah, I think we're out of here.
Yeah, that's all we got. That is all.
Where can we find you, Gunny?
Find me, guys, Gunny Chief, kind of everywhere on Steam and Epic and all those different places. Find the Mayo over at the Mayo on Discord and Steam. The Mayo 1.
Mayo 1. Find me on everything as Jesus Walks, but I'll be playing some more Death Stranding this week and Battlefield and all that good stuff. Yeah. Maybe some Fallout. I don't know. That just made me want to play Fallout.
Like which one specifically?
I don't know. New Vegas, probably. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends and family to listen. And we'll be back on the next episode of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. We're out of here. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shows that it's in. Jesus Walks a lot, my tremendous friend. Gunichi bringing the energy loud. And Mayo, oh Mayo, he's making us proud. Horrible gamers, they running the game. The name's ironic, but the skills ain't lame. 808's hit and the vibe's insane. Press play again, you'll be glad you came. The laughs, the chaos, it's all on display. They keep it real in a podcast way. Controllers clicking, you can hear the sound. But the commentary's where the gold is found. Boom, boom, bass, like a grenade drop. Memphis in the flow, make the rhythm pop. Jesus and the crew, they never ever stop. Game on game, strong, straight to the top. Horrible gamers, they're running the game. The name's ironic, but the skills ain't lame. 808's hit and the vibe's insane. Press play again, you'll be glad you came. Folks with a wild ride with Jesus, Gunny, Mayo side by side. Keep gaming, keep laughing, don't hit pause. Horror gamers, the show with no flaws.